Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and with this particular video, I'd like to discuss Doctor Who once again, touching base on that great topic of great companions who never were in the history of Doctor Who. These are guest starring or background actors and actresses that stood out to me in whatever particular story they showcased in, and I really thought they would have been interesting, added to, the TARDIS full-time on travels in time and space with the Doctor. Now, with this particular video, I'm going modern series once again with the Series 6 two-parter, The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People, the character of Jennifer Lucas as portrayed by Sarah Smart. Now, in this story, we see very little of the genuine Jennifer Lucas, I will admit. More so, we're following the Ganger version of Jennifer, her flesh avatar. But through this Ganger's, activities in this particular episode, I think we get a lot of insights into the character of the original Jennifer Lucas, and, I find it both intriguing and compelling, sort of her interactions with Rory for the foremost, example. It's very interesting to me how she immediately latches on to Rory, and it's arguable whether that's, the genuine Jennifer Lucas or the Ganger from right off the bat. But the implications of that sort of relationship, his trying to be there for her and going above and beyond as Amy might, another character, I think it would make for an interesting sort of love triangle dynamic, turning the tables on what we've already had. Of course, we've had many occasions where Rory has been very jealous or upset that Amy seems to be going above and beyond for the Doctor. There's that one point in The Day of the Moon, I think it is, where she's been captured, and they have to, of course, go save her, and Rory hears her messages thinking she's sort of confessing her love to the Doctor. Well, what if the tables were turned? What if Rory had somebody traveling along with them that was like, his constant companion, that also happened to be a woman? Amy would no doubt start to question why exactly is she getting so close to him and everything like that. You also have the added aspect of, as I say, because we're following this Ganger version, this avatar, of the real Jennifer Lucas, I think it would have been interesting because at first, Jennifer comes across in that two-part story as being very sheepish and very timid, very easily skittish and scared, and she just latches on, as I say, to Rory. But her flesh avatar, Ganger persona, grew fiercely beyond this, threateningly so. And I just found that, it would be highly intriguing to have a companion on board the TARDIS that you couldn't necessarily feel that you could trust. Throw that sort of dynamic of Doctor and companion out the window and bring in something new where, you have somebody you're traveling along with that you immediately like, but you start to see aspects to their characters, say, as they're encountering monsters or aliens or what have you, that maybe this person is becoming conspiratorially, juxtaposed to the Doctor. The Jennifer Ganger, she becomes very vengeful and deceitful and manipulative toward Rory. I mean, even going to the point of faking him out with another flesh avatar version of herself as a means by which to fake Rory out, make him think that she is the genuine Jennifer Lucas article, the real human being. And it really begs the question if these character traits were really just a product of this particular Ganger's instability with the electricity and the acid and all the goings-on in this place, or whether the genuine Jennifer Lucas could have too been provoked to a sort of infidelity against the TARDIS travelers. I think that would have been really interesting because, of course, the Doctor would probably be suspicious all the time. I doubt he would be welcoming her with open arms, and that would have made a really interesting character dynamic wedge happening between he and Amy and Rory, who would, of course, be on the Jennifer Ganger's side or the real Jennifer Lucas's side, what have you, whichever one of them ends up in the TARDIS. And it would have been really interesting. It would have been awesome to have, like, Whovians, either for her or against her, and debating whether she could be trusted or not, seeing her maybe doing things that were suspicious and stuff like that. I think it would have been a lot of fun. It's basically what you would have gotten if people had been right with their speculations that Clara was actually the Ronnie in disguise. This would have been a character that we couldn't readily trust. And I mean, with Jennifer Lucas, she is definitely a character that could have this persona of seeming innocence and use that innocence to manipulate manipulate the trust that others place within her, and thus maybe gain the upper hand on the Doctor a time or two. And so, yeah, I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments below what you think of this particular choice. Jennifer Lucas, as portrayed by Sarah Smart in the Series 6 two-parter, The Rebel Flesh and the Almost People. And I hope this video finds you well. I'll catch you later. Peace.